Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Frankie B, and this is a very super short video. I just want to say thank you to everyone that has backed us and got us now to that coveted $3,000 variant cover tier. Just wanted to show you a quick little preview. Been working on this. This variant cover, I'm penciling it. I had one design, but now I decided just to go a totally different way. I just decided to just fill it with monsters, Kaijus, monsters, just craziness. So anyway, again, it's our hero, the bot with no name, and he's just clobbering somebody, clobbering a creature over here. So anyway, I can't wait to get this inked up, and I'll definitely do a video of that. But again, once more, thank you so much for what you've done, for those that have backed us, those that have believed in us, and more stuff's coming. So keep your eyes open. 2022, Second Sight Publishing, Kaijus and Cowboys, the series. Peace. Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Frankie B. And hey, man, this is just, oh man, what a day. Just tell you right now, the art is flowing crazy. I mean, I'm just doing assembly line stuff right over here, handling my business, handling the art. We're, just finished working on doing some penciling for a sketch cover commission. And now, I penciled this up the other day. This is the variant Kaijus and Cowboys cover, which was part of the reward tier in the campaign, which is going to be ending in another day or so. So again, I wanted to get going on this and let's just start the inking process. So anyway, this is going to be a mashup video. Like my previous videos, it's going to be me just talking a little bit, spitting a little bit of truth and knowledge there, here and here. And then I'm going to move on to the hyperlapse, which is a lot more faster and sort of takes the journey much more quicker. And people like it looks almost magical. Some people have said drawing that fast, if only it could really be true. Man, could you imagine what I could do if I could draw that fast? Whew. Man, I think a lot of artists wish they could draw that fast. Just be cranking out stuff. Oh my God. So anyway, this is a variant cover, as I said before. Now this is our character, the our man, the hunter bot, or the bot with no name. And pretty much, I think I'm going to start off with him. And the whole scenario right here was when I first started this. This was going to be like a continuation scene from the first cover where, and part of that story where he, these creatures come in, these much more smaller kaiju. They come in, before the big guy, who's going to pretty much level everything. And there's different, in our universe, we have different ranges of kaiju. So even kaijus that can be almost a little bit bigger than human beings, but still we could call them kaijus, strange beasts and such and such. So anyway, and I just wanted to show a scenario where he's fighting back. One of the things that I love with the character is that I love the sense of two-fisted justice. It's not always just him blasting something or whatever, but it's him getting in there and he's getting those knuckles, those spiked knuckles, nice and nice and moist, and beating up some characters. Oh man, that's twisted. But anyway, it's that old school, because that's what Westerns were. When I used to watch Westerns, yeah, it'd be a lot of, fist fights and stuff. So anyway, he's really laying a big punch right here on this character. Pretty insane. Got spit and saliva going all everywhere. But as I was working on it, again, this is what always happens with me. I started just building up on it. And I said, since it's a variant cover, why am I holding back? I should just go nuts with this. So I started putting a bunch of stuff in here. Like you're up in the foreground, you got this robot that's pretty much destroyed. And you got another one that you can't really see real good, but once it's inked up, you'll see it, where it's just literally being like stomped into the ground. It's oil and everything's just exploding out of it. And then behind it, you got various ranges of various kaijus. These other characters are just characters I created. This one is a character that appears in Team KS1, which is some short stories that me and Matthew did inside of it came out on Wednesday, which is published by Alterna Comics. So this character does exist in another comic that we were working on. So that character exists, but the rest of these sort of characters that are in the background, this one too, Weird Skull one, I just kind of threw in there just to fill it up, just to have some fun and whatever. This Kickstarter campaign has been really amazing. I don't even know what to, the gratitude, just the fact that people just came out and they really got behind it. I'm just happy that over 100+ people are going to literally literally be, reading this comic. I don't care what anyone says. I think that's a great thing, especially in these days and ages, this time where, the comic books are in such a weird place. So that just, some individuals like ourselves capable of just getting our work out there in the hands of people is just, it's phenomenal. So anyway, I don't even know, honestly, well, maybe, I don't know. I have to look and see. I doubt I can find them. But when me and James put out Akamatsu so many years ago, back in 2013, I can't even tell you what the full number of how many books made it into the hands of people. Actually, I think the publisher did sent us like forms of like, how many sold, but those are just so long and forgotten. I don't know. I don't know if it was over 100 people though. It would be nice, but I don't think it was. It's my personal opinion on that. But anyway, so looking forward to the coming holiday weekend. It's kind of nice. It's always important, as I've said many times, is that you gotta be able to have time off and rest yourself so that you can recharge your creative batteries. That's one promise that I made to Jess and to myself, that I said that, I was gonna start taking care of myself better and not just, I don't know, becoming like you almost become a slave to the ideal of just like, yeah, I'm just gonna keep drawing and drawing, and you don't take a day off, you don't take care of your health, and it's just, there's almost a romancing of it, but it's nothing romantic about it. There's many artists out there that have really suffered physically, mentally, from just overdoing it, and it's a shame because they shouldn't have to. But that's something that you have to, that's a thing that you have to kind of figure out within yourself, whether or not you're putting yourself through this kind of level of just not taking the time off and just not, working out and doing what you need to do to maintain your machine. That's something that you're the only one who can answer that. That's something I had to sort of years ago, back in 2014, when I moved here. It was like I had to try to come to grips with a lot of stuff in my life and stuff, and an epiphany, and I said I got to make changes, and then those changes don't come by just wishing. I knew I had to do action. I had to try to manifest it, and I'm still working on it, but I'm definitely in a much better place than I was when I first moved here. All right, well, anyway, let's see, let's get back to the real stuff right here. This scenario right here is insane. This is intense. But this is the kind of stuff that I love, Intense battle scenes. You know what? I think I'm going to go with the 003. I'm starting to get into the realm where I want to get some detail into his face, and it's important. This is a great, the Micron 003 is so great. It's great for sketch cards too. When you really want to get in there. I just can't believe that the campaign did so well. It's a weird feeling. Like I remember when we first started it, and I kind of was like, well, I tried to be really, God, Frank, come on. I tried to be realistic about it, and I said, look, I'm not going to get really crazy about it. It is what it is, and regardless of what, whatever the outcome is, we're still going to be working on the series, and, and we'll take it from there. That was my mindset, period. I was like, that's just how it's going to be. I wasn't going to allow myself to, let's see, I was going to get the trusty. I wasn't going to allow myself to fill my head with a bunch of just, like, oh man, this is the greatest thing. I don't know. I've never been a person who gets into all that talk, because that's I think that just sets you up. If it doesn't go well and you start making all these big things about what your project is and stuff, then, and it doesn't go well, then it's not going to be a great feeling. Let's just say that. So I always try to have a more realistic approach to stuff that I'm dealing with. I go, well, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't, All I know is I can't sit here waiting for it. So I got to get my butt in the gear and start cranking out something else. Or, get out there. So, oh yeah, look at that. This is great. Able to put that nice, detail in there. So used to, it's weird, now is, I never really did, I had stopped doing pencils when I started working in advertising. I stopped really putting a lot of detail into pencils. When I first started back in the 90s, I used to draw pencil stuff, get into the detail of pencil and stuff, but then I sort of stopped. And I think that was because working in advertising, they just didn't need that kind of level of drawing, that level of detail and stuff. It's all about speed. It's all about like somebody calling you and, they either need it in an hour, they either need it in 3 hours or 5 hours or whatever. So you can't sit there and labor over it. You kind of got to get it done and then move on. And I think that was something that was kind of missing out of my life, that sense where I can really work on something and do something and then someone can really appreciate it. And that's a wonderful feeling. Like even now, like for the commission I just did, and I did a little sneak peek today, and the person was very happy with what they saw, and that made me feel really good, Plus some drawing stuff that I really like. Nothing beats that. I think I'm starting to get that, like people are starting to look at me as that the guy who draws monsters and robots. That's cool. That's all right. All right. Let's see what we're gonna do. All right. I'm not gonna, as I said before, this is a mashup video, and I want to thank everyone for coming as always. You could be doing 1,000 different things, and you really don't have to be coming to my channel and stuff like that, but you do, and thank you. I just wanted to say that genuinely, because I respect that, and if the people that have commented, thank you very much as well, because that's important to me. I wanna hear from you and stuff, even if you don't like something or you do like it, Trust me, I've been in the industry for a long time, and I've had situations where I've had people say, "Oh, your stuff sucks," right in your face, and trust me, so that stuff doesn't bother me. And I truly do like hearing from people, and boy, I can talk an ear off if it came down to it. But anyway, this is going to be the point where I'm going to switch over to hyperlapse, and as usual, let's make sure we keep that art flowing. All right, now you take care.
on.